they make money out of that. And in the event that such is stifled, then also there needs to be that point where we sit down to have a conversation to cushion that and to avoid scenarios where, again, we lose lives because of the poor situation in the country. And so, discussing the entertainment industry in particular, we just get to see what are some of the adjustments that these people have had to do so that they can keep going, they can keep moving until, it's a different declaration altogether. You saw what the CS of Matters Interior maintains or said is that, yes, we still have these restrictions or the guidelines that are set standing. And so if such is the case, even as we still call upon President Uhuru Kenyatta to review on the same, what do we need to do? Joining me for this conversation, DJ Sadiq, a gospel DJ who will be joining us virtually alongside Jeff Kinuthia, who's the CEO of Gotv Festival. He is one of the key people who probably managed to stay afloat. I don't know whether such is the case, so maybe that is a bit too extreme to say, but he tries his levels best, just to say, what, times are tough, but we also can get tough to survive. Good to have you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Can you speak to the people? I mean, I know it's been bad. I know there's been a lot of complaints to President Uhuru Kenyatta to review on the measures, but just what could he have done anyway?
Good morning, and thank you for having me here. It's been tough times.
Yeah.
And tough times indeed, especially for most of us who are in the entertainment industry. I think, and the hotel industry. Basically, I think anyone who deals with crowds, and probably the president would have considered some of these businesses, because I think when they are making their deliberations, I think we were forgotten. Because you see, our business was shut down 100%. You cannot do an event, you have people who depend on you, you have employees, you had planned your gigs, and then all of a sudden it happened, and yes, we agree, we need to take the measures. But at the end of the day, we also need to look at the other side of the business. And our business doesn't just touch our employees, it also touches on the artists who depend on the industry for them to be able to survive. So it's been a hard one.
Well, the president's directive coming from, professional advice, DJ Sadiq, genuinely speaking, will it be asking for too much when we try and tell President Uhuru Kenyatta to probably be lenient and maybe consider this? And would we then assume that the stakeholders of these particular industries that we're talking about that have been hugely affected were not consulted before we get a hold of Sadiq?
I believe probably, yeah. But I believe the president should be a bit more lenient. Yes.
What are some of the things that you would suggest? Because honestly speaking, what is he supposed to do when these crowds also are looked at as, agents of making this become even worse in terms of, super spreading?
Yeah. I think basically the issue of consultants is key here, because when some of these decisions are made, some of us, the entertainment industry, is a key player even in our economy. Because every other day we have things happening in the entertainment joints, and all these entertainment joints have lots of people that are employed. So we also contribute a lot into our economy, and I believe when they are having their sitting, I believe all these people should be considered, and probably maybe I would wish Mr. President would be just a little bit lenient and probably listen to us, and probably see onto how we can probably come up with ways that, at the end of the day, we also need to make a little bit to sustain our businesses and sustain the people who depend on us. Yes.
It's a global, problem.
Yes.
Pandemic, or so to speak, and the very same things, the troubles that the entertainment industry is facing in the country, the hotel industry is facing in the country, hospitality industry at large facing in the country, numerous other industries. It's the same problem that people are facing globally. What are some of the adjustments that you have had to make to survive at least?
Since the lockdown.
That is now last year.
Last year.
Oh.
We've had at least myself and my team at Gotv Festival having to look at the way things are. No more gigs, no more events, no more weddings, no more going to the kind of festivals that we used to make. We came up with a project called, or rather dubbed, Pamoja Nyumbani.
Okay.
Which basically we would televise the concert, but not with the crowd, but the crowd would enjoy from home. So we would televise the crowd through the social media platforms.
Okay.
At least we would call an artist 2 or 3 and an MC, maintaining definitely the social distancing and adhering to all the rules made by the government, and we would televise that at least to entertain the people. People out there, having that your life was you'd enjoy some nice Mugithi. Right now you cannot enjoy the artist being at home. You cannot be able to entertain your fans.
Yeah.
So we came up with Pamoja Nyumbani. I would say it's have played a key role in not just to the artist and also to ourselves, but also to keeping the entertainment moving forward. Because at least there is some progress. See, there is some progress. Even when the artist would come, you are happy to be able to see your fans again, even if you don't have to be in touch with them, but you're in touch with them digitally. So some of the measures that we've made is we are able to reach our people and our clientele through social media, which I think is something that we should probably adapt now that things are this way.
Yeah.
Probably come up with virtual concerts where we're able to reach out to the fan base. Yeah, and I would really encourage on corporates to be able to support such kind of initiatives.
Okay.
Because it's at the end of the day, you also want your brand and your clientele to also see you're there and you're supporting these people. Because the artists need a lot of support, definitely. Because if these people are depending on such kind of entertainment as their source of revenue to feed their families.
Right.
You can tell is hard times.
It is.
Yeah, it's hard times.
And so you decided today you wouldn't entertain, you would get someone to come and entertain my viewers?
We would have probably
carried a guitar at least.
I know.
And then what happened?
I think next time when we are doing this,
there better be a next time. There better be a next time. Meanwhile, I hope DJ Sadiq is working on some music, right? So at least he can get to entertain us. I mean, we say, well, amid all these tough times, we still celebrate.
Definitely.
What could we do? Where could we be without this, digital business, e-commerce, and all that at such a time?
I know. But it's actually it's a call to action for most of the business people and even the artists themselves. I believe right now even the artists probably who had not capitalized on social media.
Yes.
I think it's about time that this is a call to action. That tomorrow we don't know if there's gonna be another corona and we going for a total shutdown. But with a simple digital platform like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, you're able to entertain your fan base. But if you've not capitalized on that, it's very hard. So it's a call to action to our artists that you need to capitalize on your social media. You need to build your fan base. And I think would be quite an investment for them.
How is the fan base receiving this, honestly? Because I tell you, I am that person who likes it tangible, I like it physical. I like to go for my Mugithi moments and enjoy the dance and everything. Do you think they are receiving it as good as they would if things were normal?
One of the things I'll tell you is I think we have a very supportive fan base.
Oh, nice.
Because when you're doing a live show and you see 2, 3, 5,000, even 400 people joining in to watch, it tells you that your fan base is good, and then people are really yearning for such kind of an entertainment, and they are here to support the artist, and they even at the end of the day they'll even ask, how can we tip? You see, such kind of thing. I want to thank the fan base from the region the business that we do for Mugithi. They really support their artists because it's hard time. They understand these are the people who used to come and entertain us in our local joints and in our festivals, and right now they don't have anywhere to go. So the fans keep on supporting them, and I encourage them to keep supporting these people. Yes.
So there are numerous ways of monetizing at that particular time.
Definitely.
While it might not be as much as it would be on normal occurrences, there are ways of monetizing there.
Definitely. There are more than one ways where you can be able to monetize. One of the things probably is you could link up with a company that is looking for digital space. The digital space is the way to go right now.
All right.
So definitely there are hundreds of thousands of companies out there who want to keep their business moving and their brands getting to be known, and some of their services and things happening, they need their clientele to know. And we cannot all fit in our TV spaces.
Yes.
So where do you go to?
Social media.
Yeah, social media.
Okay.
So I encourage, that's what I'm saying, I encourage all the corporates and all the businesses. These artists are there to look for you, and some of the people like Mogidi Festival are there so that to make sure that your brand is alive 24/7. So that the moment you join up with them and the moment they are entertaining their guest, you're able to run an ad or two. So that's a way of monetizing the same. Because definitely as an artist or as a brand, as Mogidi Festival, you definitely wouldn't do that for free. Because the more I give you airplay, definitely your client base is growing.
That too comes along with the numbers, and so I'd love for us to know how then do we mobilize the numbers so that at least we can have a corporate entity coming to join and get to join you and probably do business together and so much so. But that we discuss on after this break.
As the country gears up for possible BBI referendum and 2022 general elections,
as the salvos enter a too familiar territory,
William Ruto will serve his 5 years term as the deputy president.
Pundits Night is here to give you powerful, thought-provoking political commentaries.
The mountain can produce a country.
give Moses Kuria a chance to respond. Let me ask you this: are you not taking advantage of first my situation?
You talk about the people with the ultimate power.
Kikuyus will vote for somebody from outside their community to be the next president of this country.
We talk to the newsmakers, the opinion shapers, and the pundits.
Fair enough. I believe
that part so that I don't lose.
As we dissect everything you need to know to make an informed decision. How well do you know what's happening around you? Morning Cafe with heated political debates.
The position of the Prime Minister will go to a party with the most elected members.
I clearly know that neither Raila nor Ruto are in the work plan on the roadmap for transition as far as the government is concerned.
Informative health discussions, business, farming, Tasty Wednesday, Fitness Thursday, and Feel Good Friday with amazing DJs, celebs, and music bands.
Back to the seasons of my youth.
Every Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Did you know that your business keeps our economy running?
You need the skill, not the papers.
Always tell yourselves, one day at a time. You can't do everything under one roof.
Over time, I've had to realize that good things take time.
The Grind, every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Before the markets open, farmers begin their day, each with the desire to produce the best. But how can they increase the numbers, maintain the standards,
Aitoi ile garlic inafaa itoi, that standard garlic,
reduce the cost,
we spread our risk,
and yet remain the best? Kilimo Diaries.